Hello everyone, we are listening to yet again another track from Level 5. This time, this track has recently been dropped. I think it's just 2 weeks old. Track called Semicolon. Um, we'll talk about this song. I think there's something special for me personally in this particular track. We'll discuss about it once we listen to it. So, shall we get
Whenever
started?
we listen to level 5, there's always something special about
Always,
their tracks, right?
always. Yeah,
So we'll talk about it. All right, let's jump into it.
yeah.
All right, three, two, one, play. The first thing I noticed with this particular song was the quality of production was
Mhm.
different, far warmer than usual.
চার দেয়াল কালো আধার
But Aiedid's voice is the same as
Some
always,
same, yeah.
lovely as always.
সময় যেন থমকে গেছে স্মৃতিরা হয়েছে মলিন অপেক্ষার পালা শেষে
I love the backing vocals. Absolutely love it.
Beautiful, beautiful.
নিয়ে যায় আমায় অজানা শেষের ওপাশে সব ক্ষণস্থায়ী বাঁধন পেছনে ফেলে
How amazing the drums are sounding here. Beautiful mixing.
কেউ থেকে যায় কেউ চলে যায় রয়ে যায়
Electric guitars,
মায়ায়
melody.
কেউ থেকে যায় কেউ চলে যায় কেউ থেকে যায় কেউ চলে যায় রয়ে যায় স্মৃতিরা মায়ায় কেউ থেকে যায় কেউ চলে যায়
Whew. It's Ah,
Okay.
it's such an uplifting track. Such an up. If you don't know the language, if you don't know the meaning, you don't know the background, you don't know the context. Such an uplifting track.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It just makes you feel better.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's like a hug.
True. True. That's
Oh,
what I was actually. Um, you know it. I was in touch with Ashiq Islam, who is one of the guitarists from Level 5. And I was looking forward to this particular track because Level 5 has. I'm following Level 5 on Instagram, on Facebook, wherever I can. And I knew that they're going to release this particular track. So I reached out to Ashiq Bhai and I asked him, and he shared this track with me as soon as it released. And I was listening to it, and the same thing I mentioned that you just said on the video right now, that I didn't understand single thing. I didn't ask him for the lyrics at that time. I said I didn't understand. And I said to him that I was skeptical in the beginning with the intro and everything. I don't know why. But when the outro came, I just felt my mood uplifted instantly. I said the same thing to him that it was something else for me. And just to a personal anecdote, I didn't know anything about the Semicolon Project, what it stands for, what it represents. I never knew about it, but because of Level 5, I got to do a bit of research on it. And interestingly, one of my ex-colleagues usually had this semicolon tattoo on his wrist, and I never knew what it meant. Never asked him because I thought that okay, usually people would put different things as a tattoo on their body. I never knew it. But interestingly enough, when I started to research about this Semicolon project, I was just blown away. I never knew what it stands for, what it represents, and it was an eye opener for me. And music for a cause, I think it's something that should always be appreciated.
power of the platform
Yeah,
and the will to use it properly.
absolutely.
You know, so they have a stage, they have a stage, and they put it to good use. And this is so exactly right. This is how you do social service,
True.
right? Thanks to them, you got to know about Project Seven Column.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
thanks to them, I don't know how many people who are unaware and who are in a state that they can't be aware.
Mm.
They can't become aware of these things, will become aware, right? The people who actually need help and they are unaware because this is what happens in our society, you know.
True.
People are unaware that they need help. They don't even know they need help,
Absolutely.
right? And even if they know, they don't know how to reach out, where
Reach
to
out.
reach out, to whom to reach out.
Mm.
And this is what I love about you know, these kind of work that Level 5 is doing, that recently Arnab did with Dilaram.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of other artists, for example, from Pakistan, our favorite band,
Bayan.
Bayan does it,
Mm.
right? Bayan
Very
does it
often.
very well, very often. Pretty much their whole work is
Mm.
towards the social messaging.
Mm.
So I love that bit, but not only that I appreciate this bit, what I, you know, what left me speechless is how they translated it into music.
Oh,
And this is the
pure
art. This is the
magic.
art bit. This is the art bit, right? The art is that how do you take this very complex topic, you know,
Mhm.
and the goal,
Mhm.
you know, the goal to, you know, to help people get out of the pit,
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
uplift them, and actually translate into the music that
Music.
actually uplifts them,
Mhm.
or has potential to uplift them, right? I hope that it uplifts them.
Absolutely.
And yeah, man, Guppu, Aiedid, Razin, Asif, Ashiq, Shahriar,
Even
Ehsan.
Hassan, even Hassan, yeah, he has the
Man,
artwork done.
yeah, I mean, thank you for doing this.
Thank you so much. Seriously,
Yeah,
seriously.
it's. I mean, if people across the border, this is a global movement, right? But in this part of the world, we need this awareness, and thanks to you, we are aware.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, so beautiful. I was mentioning that without knowing this, it felt very uplifting. It felt very hopeful. In the beginning, there was a little bit of darkness. There
Yeah.
was a little of, you know, struggle,
Hmm.
and then it went into
Yeah.
that bright zone,
Hmm.
right? I yeah, the harmonies, the instrumentals. I mentioned that in the beginning that from the very get go, it felt the that it's warmer there than their usual work.
Hmm.
And actually I went back to listen to previous work, especially from Koyo Jaya Chad,
Hmm.
towards the previous tracks,
Previous track.
and it was there was a difference in production. There was a difference in the tone, the
Mhm.
tonality,
Hmm.
and this project also required them to be warmer
Hmm. Absolutely.
rather than crisper.
It created that feeling of being empathetic, being compassionate.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. And I also felt this particular bit in this track of those, but the signature thing about Level Five's music is that they create a build up and they love, I think, the chorus or the backing vocals, and they make beautiful use of it in most of the tracks. I loved it in Koe Java Chat. Here it was done brilliantly. I just love the backing vocals as you pointed out during the video. The backing choir, I would say, not the.
Harmonies, chorus, it was used wherever it was needed, the way it was needed,
Hmm.
right? So yeah, you can put any word on top of that, but whatever they did, it felt
It
really good,
felt really good. Absolutely, absolutely.
right? For me, this superpower of level five is, I've mentioned this before multiple times, that their superpower is to create beauty with
Simplicity.
extreme simplicity.
Hmm.
Exactly,
Hmm.
right? Everything was. I mean, in this track, whether you take drums, whether you take electronic guitars, whether anything, bass, keys,
Everything.
simplicity favors regularity, as we
As we.
say it, right?
Hmm.
And yeah, they create beauty out of simplicity, and that's something that actually attracted us towards their music, and
Cool.
it continues to do so to this day.
To this day.
They are one of our favorite bands, one of the bands that actually opened or helped open the door further into Bangla music as well.
Hmm.
You know,
Absolutely, absolutely. I would just want to thank Level 5 team and um, the organization Mindspace who collaborated with them for this message. Just want to thank them. I hope the message reaches as much people as possible. There's a quote in this particular video which I simply love, and I'm probably paraphrasing it, but it's something like, the scars that you cannot see are the ones that hurt the most. And I think this thing needs to be discussed. People should be able to reach out as well. And yeah, I hope this message gets across to as many people as possible, as I said. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to this particular track with us. Let us know your thoughts around it, and watch out for the people around you. I'm pretty sure each one of us experienced someone who is going through certain struggle, but we are.
yeah, share this with people you love. You never
Absolutely.
know who needs it.
Needs it. Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
never know.
You never know. True. All right. I think we'll keep it short. Probably not that short, but it's still short by our standards. But thank you so much for listening it with us, and yeah, let us know your recommendations further, and we will catch up on the next one. Until then, take care. Goodbye.
Bye bye.